Houston, we have a problem. Hello dear viewers, since everybody sort of have to stay at home, I thought I'd bring you a video for your entertainment from my region. So not really travel at the moment, of course not, but I just went for a hike anyway, but there are almost no people around, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. I am at the Kaltbrunnental, and it's a pretty famous place with a lot of forest and water, so let's have a look. I've taken my camera with me and my tripod, and yeah, I'm here to take some pictures, and yeah, let's see what we will find here in the forest. Well, as you might see, I've been thinking about that composition over there to take the picture. Yeah, let's hope it gets somewhere. But actually I forgot my ND filters, or better I don't have any for that camera or those lenses. Well, I guess I have to work with a high f-stop. Well, let's see. You see that gnarly tree over there? So that should be the subject for my next picture. But well, according to the LCD, I probably need a longer focal range for that. Let's see. Yep, that's better. I hope so. Oh, what's the one? There it is. And click. Well, let's have a look. Can you see anything? Much better. Much better. Let's take the shot. So I didn't get really far from the gnarly tree because it's just there, and I found that tree with a lot of moss and what's that? Ivy? Yeah, probably. It's the yellow and green ivy that hanging down from that mossy tree, and I thought, well, that could be a composition, so what do you think? As you might know, I've been using the EOS RP, the Canon one, for pretty much a year now, and I was swearing I love that camera and so on and so forth. I almost made a video to show how good the Canon EOS RP is, and I still think it is, but I thought, since I'm not really using a tripod that often, well, except for today, I thought I will switch to something with IBIS, so in-body stabilization, and that's why I bought a used Sony A7III. And for that picture with the ivy tree here, I thought I will use a wide lens, so that's Sony 1635 f4, which I bought with the camera, and I think it might be useful for that shot. So let's switch the lens. Well, I said I didn't have any ND filters for the camera or the lenses I bought, but with the 1635 I also get a polarizer, a circle polarizer like that one, and yeah, it might be useful for that picture. Let's have a look. I switched from Canon to Sony. Does it really matter? Actually not, but for me, with IBIS, it's a bit more useful than Canon, I think. But with every camera there are some drawbacks, even with the Sony one. Image quality is top notch, I guess. I can't really say, but because I use it since 2 or 3 weeks. But so far pretty good. But as I said, there are some drawbacks. Like there is not really flip screen. You can flip it up, outwards and down, but you can't really flip it out to the front for vlogging or selfies or whatever. The quality of the LCD screen isn't that good. The Canon one is a lot better for that, but I really don't look the pictures back that much on the screen, and I use the EVF a lot, which is also not as good as the Canon one, but that could be some measurements to save money by Sony, because it's just technically entry-level full-frame camera, technically speaking, but you have to save some money somewhere, so they did in the EVF and in the screen. But generally, EVF on an electronic viewfinder is so useful. So if you make some changes to your camera settings, ISO, f-stop or shutter speed, you can really see already the effects it has on the EVF, not just after the fact on the LCD or on the computer screen. So today, with the new technology, if you buy a new camera, go mirrorless. It's so useful. It just doesn't look like a real image, like you are looking through an optical viewfinder, like you have in a DSLR, but in the end, it's way more useful like that. Well, we finally got really the spring feelings down out in Switzerland, so everything is pretty much green. For photos, it's almost too green, to be honest. Really have to tone that down in post-production. It's kind of difficult to take some pictures in a forest that is that green. So to find a composition that doesn't show just the color green, really have to work a bit to find something interesting. Well, the next composition I found is here at the river stream. You know what I mean. I'm placing my tripod here to take that picture, and with the fallen tree behind. So that's the idea. Well, let's see if it works. Well, I stepped down to f20. That's a really small hole. As I said, I don't have the filters with me, but I think actually that doesn't look that bad, at least on the LCD screen. I hope it looks good on my computer, but you will see that before me, so let's hope. Well, the last videos or vlogs you've seen from me have been from abroad. I think the last few videos were from my trip to Namibia, which was awesome, by the way. And due to COVID-19 problems, so there isn't really a chance to travel at the moment. I can go for a hike, but that's it. Which is totally fair at the moment, to be honest, at least from my viewpoint. I was planning to go to Scotland in the mid of May actually, but before I was trying to book something. Everything went haywire with the COVID-19, so no travel to Scotland, but Switzerland is beautiful enough, actually. You don't have to see that you don't see it like that if you are residents in Switzerland. So you have to enjoy what you have right in front of you. So you stay in Switzerland, but that's all right. I mean, I haven't been to that Kaltbrunnental where I am right now in years. I could probably say 20 years. And to be honest, why? I mean, it's just a few kilometers away from my home, so why wouldn't I go here more? It's beautiful. I'm looking forward to see it in the fall with all those great colors, not just green, but we'll see what will happen until then. Okay, just walking through the forest, I found a big white bird. I don't know how it's called in English. It's a Fischerei in German. I will link down below what it is, and I will put it on the screen how it's called in English. But that was amazing. I mean, it was just in that valley where I am right now, and it was beautiful. Look at it, and take pictures, of course. Well, which way to go? That one. But let's see. So I don't know if you can hear me, but because of all the water. But I find another composition, I guess. Sun is shining in right now. Let's take a shot. See how it works. Please. Well, that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Let's have one look again. Oh yeah. I think it's time that we see it on the computer, or at least in person. I haven't seen it yet, but I think that could be good. Damn peak design plate slipped off the tripod head and it just dumped right in there, in that hole. Perfect. Well, that doesn't look too good, I think. Everything's wet. Ooh. I think it's time to get home and let dry off the camera. I hope it still works. That's a shame. Well, that didn't went according to plan. Yeah, I'm hiking back home at the moment. I sincerely hope I didn't break it, but it seems everything is wet that could be wet. So, well, I mean, I just dumped my camera in the water, but I still have my phone, which I can take videos and pictures. And I was taking a picture of that bridge behind me, the people on it, and those big walls. So I think that has been a good picture, I think. I'm walking to the train station, back home, and check my camera and the SD card. I sincerely hope it still works. Well, we'll see. So I made it back home, had a shower and dinner, and well, apparently my SD card survived, so you wouldn't have seen any pictures without that. But I still haven't tried the camera yet. I'm just dished everything out to let it dry. I will maybe try it tomorrow or the day after that to really switch it on. So yeah, let's wait for that.